We want to wish everybody a wonderful Shabbat. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our goal is to get 100 subscribers. We're almost there. Just click the subscribe button to ensure that you will get all our wonderful videos. This week's Parsha is Parshat Chaye Sara. It talks about our patriarch Yitzchak Avinu, Isaac, finding his soulmate, Rebecca. And let's never forget, every day we have to make so many numerous decisions. But what's the most important decision in your life? No decision will have so many ramifications as this one. And the answer is finding your soulmate. Your destiny, your life, your happiness, your well-being, your legacy, all depends on who you marry, because if you have a happy wife, a happy spouse, you'll have a happy life. And not only that, if you have a wholesome, pure soulmate that is holy and godly and truly a good human being, you'll have good children, which is the greatest gift you can give to mankind. So how do we choose? This is such an important decision. So I had a friend, he gave me the best advice in my life. He said, look inside, because what's inside matters much more than what's outside. Of course, they need to be physically attractive. And this is the message of this week's Parsha. Rabbeinu Nissim, the great Sephardic Gaon and Rishon, says, see, Abraham makes his most trusted servant Eliezer swear to him that he will not get a Canaanite wife for Yitzchak. Rather, he will go search in his homeland, which was near Turkey and Iraq, to go find a wife from the house of Betuel and Haran. Now, we could ask ourselves a very magnificent question. One of the greatest people in the Torah that went alive to the Garden of Eden, he was such a righteous person. Every single good thing that Avraham had ever taught, he knew. His name was Eliezer. Eliezer had a daughter, which would be interesting what her name was, but Abraham refuses to accept his own loyal servant that is godly, angelic, almost on the stage of as a prophet. He rejects her. He makes Eliezer instead travel all the way to the other side of the world to go find a wife, a spouse for Yitzchak from a family that is idol worshippers. This is totally ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Why did Abraham reject his own manager, Eliezer? Everything that Abraham owned was under the jurisdiction and of Eliezer. Abraham rejects Eliezer's daughter and goes after his family from Iraq, from Haran, that are idol worshippers. Why? The answer is very fundamental. See, it's true. Externally, Eliezer's daughter knew all the traditions of Abraham's house. But inside, she was cursed. She was from Canaan, that are very, very, very immoral and not right people. On the other hand, Avraham Avinu knew that it's true his family are not so familiar with the monotheistic and philosophy of what Abraham believes in. But he knew they had a good heart. He knew that they have sterling, they're giving people, and they have wonderful, wonderful characteristics of midot tovot, of being humble and giving and caring. And what the Torah is teaching us, what Abraham, the founder of all Judaism and monotheism, is teaching us, is that whenever you're looking to find for your child a spouse, you need to go to a family Not necessarily the wealthiest or the most learned. That's important. But the most important criterion is what? That the family should have sterling and good, kind characteristics. They should be a family that is a giver, not taker. They should be selfless rather than selfish. So ultimately, may Hashem help us that all our children and grandchildren and all our descendants marry godly, kind human beings, because that's the number one and most important criterion. That should be the number one thing on our checklist. Fear of heaven, and that they should be kind, good-hearted people. And for that reason and that reason alone, Avraham Avinu rejects his own loyal, trusted servant Eliezer's daughter and sends Eliezer far, far away to go find a wife from a family of Abraham, that these people were truly, truly kind and good-hearted, even though they weren't educated in the philosophy of godliness. Because that's easy to teach somebody. Hey, don't worship the sand and dust and stars. There's one God. But if somebody is narcissistic and somebody, God forbid, is just selfish and self-centered and obnoxious and not kind, it's very, very difficult to change. So may all you singles never forget. Look inside, because what's inside matters much more than what's outside. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day.